Good morning, parents. Today I would like to show you the spelling program that we are going to be doing with your students, and we will need your help, so that's why we are creating this video. It's called Words Their Way, and this is the book it comes from. It's a really neat program that helps your child progress through spelling, and it is also differentiated, which means that your child is working on the skill through these tasks that they need to become great spellers and great readers. So first I would like to show you what it looks like for the beginning sound students. Now everybody's going to be doing the beginning sounds at the first week just to get used to doing the sorts. This is called a sort, and you'll see the letters up at the top in the different pictures. You'll cut these out with your child. We prefer you to cut them out to make sure that they don't chop something in half. And do not glue them. And your child takes the different pieces and they sort them. Here's an example of one that we've cut out. You notice the letters are all still stuck together, and we got B for bell, M for mouse, R for ring, and S for sun. The child lays that out and looks at each picture and decides where it's going to go. Is it going to go under the B, M, R, or S? The word socks. Sun, socks, goes under S. And the child just lines them up under the correct letter. Here's one. Rain, rain. Rain has to go under R for ring. Oh, now I've got M, milk, And there is more than one for each category. So example here, saw is going to go under S for sun, and socks. They all have something in common to help your child learn to spell these words. We're not really asking them to spell socks, but we are asking them to learn the beginning sounds to help them be able to become better readers. But they do all have something in common. And you'll see that with all the sorts. So this is our beginning sound sort. Now I would like to show you our ending sound or final sound sort. Our final sound sorts look like this. And you'll notice that these words not only match to the picture, but they also rhyme. And we want your children to learn that certain families rhyme, and it makes it easier to spell if you understand how rhyming works. So they will have to spell the word cat, but they also have to be able to read it and match it with the picture. So after they've matched them with the picture, maybe take the pictures and the words away and ask them, how do you spell cat? And they should tell you C-A-T. Once they can do it verbally, have them write the word cat on a piece of paper so that they're practicing writing their letters as well. So we're working on a lot of skills here. We're learning to read words, we're learning to write words, and we're learning to sound words out and spell words. And we want them to have all those skills because that's what makes a great reader. Our next one I would like to show you that some of our students will be completing. Are vowel sounds. Vowel sounds are the most tricky for students. Here we have the letter I. These are short vowel sounds, and the letter U. So pig, the I sound in pig is eh. The U sound in cup is and they're trying to find the pictures that match with those vowel sounds. So like zipper would go under the I. And again, you're going to cut them out like we did for the beginning sounds. As they get further along, after about 3 weeks, they will be working more on words. Let me find a page to show you here. Here's an example of a page that has the words. Not only do they match them to the words up here, but they also have to be able to spell these words. Okay, so I would like to explain what an oddball is. We know that we can sound out the word jam, j-a-m, jam, but we cannot sound out every word. Some words we consider sight words or oddball words. They don't follow the rules for the English language. Like the word was. We don't say wa-az. Was. Was is not a word. That is a nonsense word or an oddball, and it would go under the oddball category. Another example is the word for. F-a-er. F-a-er. Far is not a word. That is an oddball or a sight word. So it will also go under the oddball column. They will only have a couple that go in the oddball column. Most of them will go under one of the two categories. But remind them, if it does not sound right, it may be an oddball, and you will have to probably help them to start with. We will not be spelling all of these words every week, but they do need to know how to spell them, and it would not be hard for them to learn to spell them. We will always ask the oddball words, and we will take 4 or 5, maybe 6 of the other words. We'll probably end up with a total of 10 words from this page. Okay? The other thing I want to show you is our spelling list that we use. Let me put this back in here. So here's our spelling list. These have our sight words. It will help them because they're going to see these when they get to the oddballs. You notice these are the words that we use as sight words, but we're also going to learn to spell them because that will help us not only learn to read the words and spell the words, but it will also help us in our writing. So every child is different, and we will differentiate after the first week. The first week, like I said, everybody's going to do the same. And after the little test on Friday of this week coming, we'll be able to tell who really needs to have a differentiated list. So don't freak out if your child cannot get every single word this week. Do try to help them get them because these ones are pretty easy. But know that we will be differentiating as we go. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact your teacher through the Remind app or the JoJo app. And if you start working on one of these sorts and have a question, you can contact us then as well. Thank you.